An airborne gauntlet runner. He's actually finished it.
I forgot Luis literally came down to the king's funeral on this bad boy. Like, he dropped down from the skies on that bitch.
Luis.
My lord Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladel got stuck playing someone's driver.
Is that Griffith?
She
Yes.
was still the saintest's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my Lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Oh.
Glad to see Lady Juna's safe, at least.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug, and I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
I gotta go and take a wild guess. Because if I say I'm a candidate, right? Luis is a smart guy. He's a smart motherfucker, right? If I say I'm a candidate, that kind of sounds like a threat. If I say we're supporters, he's gonna have his guard up because he's gonna think we're lying. Take a wild guess is like, nigga, what the fuck do you think? Like, it lets him know I got goddamn balls and they're hanging in his fucking mouth.
Take a wild guess. Mouth like that's gonna get you killed, kid.
A bold one, are you? I didn't take you for a traveling troupe of jesters.
He's just another no-name candidate.
One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition?
Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
Don't ask me, cause I don't fuck with that nigga Luis, bro. I'm here to... Okay. The goddamn goal of entering this competition in the first place was to get on Luis's good side. Our plan was to infiltrate Luis, get on his good side, and I don't know what we were gonna do from there. Hopefully he was gonna be nice to us and save the fucking prince, but if he's the one who put the curse on the prince, he wouldn't. And I guess the other thing is, like, if we get on his good side and he wins, we kill him afterwards, but like, so to help save the prince is clearly not the right answer. You can't pick that one. To become king also is like, I'm threatening him, which I kind of want to do. I let my right ball hang on the table. I kind of want to let the left one hang too. I'm gonna bow down like a bitch. But if he don't like this answer, I'm letting my balls hang for the rest of this fucking playthrough.
Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, do you?
Really now? So you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Anyone?
And that's the truth.
Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of sword hands.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis.
You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
I thought he was gonna ask to fight us right here and then. I was like, damn, not one fight into the next, bro.
Don't think this
Please.
changes anything. Come on, Hector.
It soars like a damn bird.
Right then, that could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Gladel. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisme, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
As the chirping birds return to their nests, and the darkness claims its dominion, the Gauntlet Runner at last arrives at its repose, a place grown thick with trees. Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beings?
I need this nigga talking to me so I can go to sleep, bro.
Find out, for they are safe within the Gauntlet Runner.
The way his lips caress the mic, bro.
Ah! Oh, damn it, blast!
Like I said, I'm gonna make you sing by the
Did you hear
balls.
that?
All right,
It's
brother.
over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
Let's say we go check on him.
Oh,
Hey! Nurse, you okay?
oh, you two.
My girl in this game?
Terribly sorry.
Fabian.
It's nothing really.
Let me show you. I hope I look up her name and I don't get any spoilers. Nice. There's my shorty right here. And it would seem if I get with her, I end up getting a daughter as well. Because the one who stepped up, right? No, what you call it? We had another person in the party. His name was Grius, right? He was our consort, right? He snuck into, really the premise of the game is we were friends with the prince, right? The prince had got a curse put on him. He's been in a coma for the past 12 years. The royal family has kind of like disbanded almost because their power is dwindling. The prince is in a coma. The king was bedridden. So like the people who were in the royal army are like no longer there because the one who put the curse on the prince, their troops infiltrated the army and now they surrounded the king. So the people who were part of the royal army dispersed. We went everywhere. He worked his way back into the regular army, right? And he became like our eyes on the inside. After I think it was like 10 or 12 years, we decided to go on this mission. It's time to kill Luis because Luis had killed the king, right? And after this, I'll pause, save out, and load back in because the opening to the game is actually like it explains what happens really well. But Luis killed the king. And because the prince is in a coma, thought to be dead, and the king is dead, who's next in line? Who's going to be in charge? Yada yada, right? During the gameplay, we meet up with him. We interact with the monsters of this game, which are called humans. We unlock our power. Stroll unlocks his power. We get Grease to unlock his power. We go to the king's funeral. Luis drops by the king's funeral and drops a human. Now humans, like, we're not humans. We're like, there are 9 tribes. There's people with the ears, as you've seen before, like Fabian's one of them. They're called like Parapis. They're like cat girls and fox people and things of that nature. There are the Elder tribe, which is there's a bunch of tribes in it, but Greece is one of the tribes that they end up, once they get to like 60, they essentially stop aging. So they get to 60, they live for like 200 years or so. But Greece had a kid. The kid was Maria. Him, Fabian, and Maria are living together. Fabian's not the mother. Fabian's not with Greece, but they were all living together. So they're kind of like this family or whatever. But back to the king's funeral. The king is having his funeral. Luis comes, drops a human corpse on the king's funeral. And he's like, listen, y'all niggas need me to protect you, because who gonna stop this motherfucker if not me? Greece had enough. He's like, listen, I'm gonna kill this nigga now. He goes to kill this nigga. I don't know if you've seen it in that last fight when I said what happens when I attacked the guy and the chains ended up wrapping around me and stopped me from attacking him. That's exactly what happened to Greece, which allowed Lewis to kill him. This is how we know the rulers of the election, whoever's like leading the election, is kind of safe from getting killed at all. And then we had to kill this nigga twice because his corpse was brought back to life. So we had to kill him again, and it's a whole mesh, whole debacle. So yeah. This, however, allows me to talk about the goddamn edits that I've done. No. This has been my entire TikTok timeline, by the way. It's just been edits. This one was a calm edit. It was pretty fucking good, though. Shout out to this fucking show, bruh. Neon Genesis, Evangelion. So good. But yeah, I will be making an edit for every episode that goes up on the YouTube channel. So this is the first edit. There is no sound, by the way. I need to do this. First edit for the first episode that's on the YouTube channel. Second edit for the second edit that's on the YouTube channel. If you guys have any music that you want to give me so I can put it in the edit, please do so. Drop it in the Discord. That's probably the hardest part about these goddamn edits, is finding out which song to use. Next edit is going to be super short because the next edit is going to be the dragon fight, so. The edit making him seem cold. Bro, Captain Klinger has my heart, okay? I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Captain Klinger has my heart. Even though he's a goddamn bitch. Nigga got my heart.
Is there something
Well.
Okay, we'll get through this dialogue, then I'll show you the intro again, and then we'll lock back in.
Runner, you see? She's in top shape, but I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner.
She got that
look like
sad,
a
sexy
burning
going for her.
apricot. I'd not be
Yeah, she
flattering
does.
so much if I
Yeah,
just
she
had a
does.
bit of spark.
I know at night she would just cuddle up to me. I would roll over, she would roll over with me, roll over on top of me. And at first it would be annoying, but after a while, I wouldn't be able to sleep without her, bruh.
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding.
But Underpants, are you playing COD?
All the day.
You playing?
People lived
Have you played any
surrounded by
COD?
machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort, but somehow that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is,
If a big strong
once
man
in a
suggested
stretch,
it.
you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely.
If you wanna get down for the get down,
But those
we
in
can
the
play some
know
COD
would
together.
recognize such a prize
some
as
some Zambies, a little bit of multiplayer here and there.
Have you ever seen one of the...
Oh, yes. When I was but a young sproglet, there was this loony old inventor in my neighborhood, both quite brilliant
When you
and
download
quite
it, to save space, you don't have to download all the... Like, it'll ask you to install, like, 3 or 4 different things. You don't have to install everything else. Just install COD 6, and that's what it'll download. Like, it was asking if I wanted to install Warzone, and I'm like, bruh, I'm not trying to do that.
Rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius. Something about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
Multiplayer you can do, but when I tap into multiplayer, I'll hit you up.
Back to his own hometown.
I do it sparsely, here and there.
Glimpse of the past was all I had.
It'll mainly be during the week though, because during the weekends,
Okay.
I know you work on that
So
old
where's
man
the
sleep
cycle
schedule. You'll
now?
probably be asleep when I get off work.
Some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira. A village by the name of Camiro or some such.
Who's by the name of Camiro? Okay, so we're looking for some relic in Camiro. Camiro, when we get to Morticia. An old inventor nurse once knew is living in Camiro, a village near Martira. He may be able to tell us more about the relic he once showed Norris. Heard. We left Norris, who dissolved into doom and gloom again, and headed towards our narrow sleeping quarters in the Gauntlet Runner.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Flames Day and the Waters Day. Not a big fan of Waters Day. Give me that Idols Day, bro. Idols Day and Arbors Day. Best days of the week. So arriving in Morticia this evening, then. Good. Soon we'll be liberated. I do believe I take offense to that. The fairy girl's right, you know. A carriage could never help keep up this pace. Apologies, I'm grateful. It's just hard to show it while on the verge of losing your lunch. For the hands like yesterday. To meet with Barden, right? Who's Barden?
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party's gauntlet runner at last arrives in the old castle town, Martira, where their client Barden awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
Okay. I'm just now realizing I didn't catch you guys up in the lore of what's happening right now, right? So
Far more desolate a place than I'd heard.
So I told you guys about the king's passing, right? And I told you how there's kind of like this goddamn election going on to decide who is going to be essentially the king, the next king, right? The Pope of the Sexism Church is in the lead. He's currently #1, Luis is number 2. Luis is like the high general, right? He's like the general that everybody respects. He was the youngest general to move up to the ranks to achieve the top like commander position, right? And then there are a couple other people, a couple other no-name people who are under them. What the Pope did to ensure that there was no doubt in anybody's mind that he should be the next king, he hosted this tournament. And in this tournament, you have like 3 main goals, I'm pretty sure. First main goal is you're supposed to head to a you're supposed to head out, hit these like 3 main points, and at one main point you kill a monster. You get the biggest, whoever brings home the biggest monster head will be crowned as the winner of that tournament. Second main point, I forget what it is, but then the third main point is just getting back in town. Now, the problem that we had is we didn't have a gauntlet runner, but luckily Hulkenberg was able to get us Neurus, who gave us this gauntlet runner that allowed us to travel as fast as everybody else is traveling. But our plan is a bit different than everybody else's. We're not here to get the biggest monster head to show off to everybody so we can be king. Our plan is there is a predator, right? Which is the title of the goddamn stream, right? Everybody's head hunting and we catching predators. Everybody's looking to get a gigantic monster head. I'm expecting Lewis to help his men get a giant human head and not just a monster's head, which is going to set them apart. The people who work for the Sexism Church, I don't know what their plan is, but essentially they have like 3 or 4 people in this race who, no matter what happens, they're just going to forfeit and give it up to the Pope. So the Pope is essentially like 3 or 4 people running in this race. Our plan is to catch this predator that's been hunting women and children, abducting them and selling them off into slavery and sex trafficking, right? We're planning on bringing his head back instead of a monster. Play on words, right? Because technically he's probably like a bigger monster than like any human or anything that we've seen. So
not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
And we're doing this because it's going to be beneficial for the people, but B, we're trying to get on Lewis's bad side. Not bad side, on his good side. I'm trying to get on his bad side, me personally, but we're trying to get on his good side so he lets us into his ranks, and that way we can figure out a way to get him to undo the curse that's on the prince. It was thought that the only way to get him to undo the curse was to kill him, but they're starting to like second guess that, and you know, there's going to be a big question later down the line. Do we kill Luis, or you know, maybe he's turned a new leaf. Maybe we can ask him to save the prince of his own free will. You give me that choice, I'm killing that nigga. You gotta see the way he cut Grievous' throat, bruh. You gotta see the way he cut Grievous' throat.
I
can't let that slide. Can't let that slide.
Forden to win the tournament.
Aye, naturally.
Okay. Okay, damn, that sucks. So we're like here. We just got to this new city, and it seems like the lady who rules the city is also going for the church. So she's also voting for sexism. Hate to see it.
No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between 2 candidates gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's ally suffered the worst of it.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them. I mean, some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
Luis is nothing but a tyrant.
Yes. Such atrocities in his name. Unforgivable.
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to it. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. It would be a welcome treat.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the Bally waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
I wish I had that nigga Norris's dedication, bro.
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm. It's Martira's culinary speciality. Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Oh good. Larval innards.
Tis a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine. Exquisite.
Banana Pants, your girl is a freak.
Completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
It looks great.
Come now, they're offering us fine hospitality. Tis only right that we graciously savor it.
Yes, absolutely right.
Savor it. She's a freak.
And, I'll see to the funeral plans.
Are you actually enjoying that?
How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but...
That's nasty.
Can you
Martin
fill
looks
us
like
in on the
Gendo
details of all
Ikari.
these kidnappings?
Aye.
Am I thinking of the same
Our wee
person?
ones have been going missing for at least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children.
I am
now
thinking of the same
unaccounted for.
person.
And do you think this Highs May is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn.
Nah,
proof, but the beast is
he more looks like
Seems to me
that
with nothing
nigga
else to
Tucker. I
lose,
forget his first
he's
name.
gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly,
Yeah.
for our sake and
Yeah.
his own.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm now blocking it. You know what? I think because of the beard, it does look a little bit more. Actually, no, you might be spot on. The sunken cheeks, the beard, the fucking that little forehead thing that they got, the exact same haircut. Sheesh. Who was a better father though? Um, it might have to be this guy. Low, like, as bad as it is, I'm gonna send my kids out to fight fucking, what was it? He's sending his kids out to fight God, basically, or some shit. Leaving them with horrible fucking trauma. Or I'm gonna rip the humanity out of my child, fuse them with their favorite dog. For actually no reason at all. Picking between those two is like picking our presidential candidates, though. One's a bit better than the other, but they're both not the best. So.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heisme. His hideout was in the midst of the Sandworm's territory.
Speaking of which, Banana Pants, you voted?
Well remembered.
It's a little too late to go out and vote now, but you voted, bro? Hope everybody did.
So, is Heisme's hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Artira.
Last Tuesday? Okay. Yeah, I voted. I voted a long time ago. Use and dance with your dog or become the catalyst to the end of the human race with you as its primary brain.
Here's where
there's a runner.
I vote Gauntlet Runner. A major candidate Gauntlet Runner seems to be here. Why the fuck are they here?
And
well, you know what? They did say there's
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how he can even survive out there.
They did say there are. He's surrounded by heavy
Can he
monsters.
figure it all out? We're in over our heads.
Just have our reward ready.
We'll get this job done.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes for you. Now this
Character is twink adjacent. What do you mean by that? Let me find out. You got a little femboy kink.
Together, I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those worms. Now, please, dig in.
Your girl is not afraid to put anything in her mouth, bruh. That's fucking wild.
Fruit. Another marvel.
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honourable Lady Joanna.
A little submissive and breedable.
Rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here, con a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.
Something about that nigga Barden who I don't trust.
Exactly.
Pleasure to see you.
The entire tavern? It's in the back, past the door to the desk. Heard. Okay. He looked like Gendo? Yes, now I don't trust him because he looked like Gendo. Literally it. Did you work with back here, Grandma? Got a little donk on you. I can see that. See that through the dreads. Let me not sexualize you.
Got a moment?
Look at that.
On that note, sleepy time. Get some rest, brother. Thank you for stopping by. I think now that Sergeant Banana Pants is out of here, chat has died down a little bit. I'm gonna take a small break. I will also be RB. Alright, I've returned. I watched another fabulous TikTok edit about John Morant and D Rose. Do I look like him? Those edits are so good. I also don't think I grabbed the goddamn fucking beetle, the second beetle that time. I'm now thinking about it. I don't remember grabbing it. Or bug.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Arbor's Day.
It's gorgeous out.
Hold on.
Let's hurry.
Climbing stairs in Stairstone Market. Heard.
All right then.
Alright, to the right is where we need to go. Opening it by tomorrow. Can a guy like you really handle the bounty anyway? Even a protagonist wouldn't survive that drop. Heard. Actually heard. Don't know what that drop is about, but I get you. Oh. Abolish taxes. It's your money.
That
Reclaim.
sounds right.
Think about it. The less sense it makes. What happened to people who can't work? Besides, if there were no taxes, how could the kingdom help anyone? It'd be every person for themselves. Yep. Some people have decent ideas, but can't really put them into practice. Get rid of the taxes? Who the fuck does that help for real, for real?
Let's call it. Let's not.
Okay. This is one of those missions where you just go straight to it, huh?
Ah, closure.
The one taken recently was a friend of my daughter's, and she was so young. I'm afraid my daughter will be next. Hope God provide for you.
Are they gonna kidnap me too?
Oh, yeah? This...
I think he got posters everywhere. Who is on his PR team? They are on it, bruh.
You there!
There's weapons and armors in sale in town.
What would the gods
Nigga, where? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at?
People missing.
I feel like talking to that nigga more. Where they at? Where they at?
Just a sec.
Alright, we can't go nowhere but where we're expected to go. But I think this leads to another point in town, right? The town is quite large, if I do say so myself.
All right then.
There we go. What you got for me?
What'll it be?
What you got for me? I already got these. Allows for evasive movement? What does that mean? So slip away and hide? God damn, plus 15 to evasion? That's insane. It's so expensive though. +2 to all stats. Whoa. Whoa. Wait, why is this so busted? What am I currently wearing?
What now?
+1 strength, +1 magic, but +2 to all stats would be fucking busted. I would be so broke afterwards, though. Oh, it's so good. I gotta wait the Idols Day. I gotta wait till the goddamn discount. And then I'm grabbing that.
What'll it be?
Respect the old, tax the young.
More people missing.
We should just offer up some convicts or unwanted children. Say, you know any elder no one would miss? Oh, please don't. He's not the sort for jokes. He'd lecture me for days. But I'm worried, I'm telling you. Put my foot in my mouth now and then. Can you blame me? I thought he was funny as hell. That shit was not funny, brother. Not funny. Didn't laugh.
You!
Hang on, what if... I see. Oh.
Yeah, wherever you are, we can know the rankings, but wherever you are, the people are protected by the king's magic, which is crazy.
But...
Thou. 'Tis in thy hands now.
Okay, I'll take that. Due to the king's magic, the face of the highest ranking candidates have appeared on gigantic stones. I know this already. Wait, what did it say? Interact within to see who's on top. An amount of magic equal to the people's faith and the protagonist will accumulate to at coronation rocks. You can collect days worth of accumulation at once. The higher the protagonist's popularity, the more magic there is to collect. Be proactive in resolving people's requests to gain popularity. Heard.
Yep.
All right then.
This town's actually kind of large.
Now, how did I wind up here?
He's got some passing skill. He's faster than any soldier that nobody could so much as nick him. He must be quick on his feet. Interesting.
Well met.
I've awaited you. Aye, yes. May I present Lady Joanna, Sanctoress and the ruler of this city.
She kind of fine too, but she not gonna fuck with us because she fuck with the church.
These are the ones who have undertaken the request to subjugate Hyzme.
I am Joanna, presiding lady of this city. On its behalf, you have my gratitude for traveling all the way from the royal capital.
Lady Joanna refused to use taxes to pay for this, so she sold her own heirlooms and possessions to secure the funds.
Really?
It's clear you want only the best for your people, milady. So we'll give you our best in return.
I cannot claim any nobility above yours. Even as other aspirants to the throne quarrel and bicker, you've chosen instead to help the kingdom's people.
Well, we don't deserve that much credit. After all, we're not helping for free.
Even so, please put an end to this tragedy.
We won't let you down.
Thank you. In truth, I thought it foolish to decide a monarch by a simple vote of popularity. But perhaps there is something to it. Here is my offer.
Joanna's the baddest girl in this game.
If you get rid of the culprit, I will appeal to the people of this town to support you. 'Tis most kind, but can you truly afford that? Surely, as a church sanctoress, His Eminence Forden would expect your support. Indeed. However, I would rather have a king who truly cares for his subjects.
You could be my queen.
Lady Joanna. Now, I
Fabian,
must return to my
but
duties.
Joanna,
I shall await our next.
she got that mature look about her. She got wisdom on her.
'Twas a confident smile indeed.
She been around the block a couple times. She gonna put it on me and get what she want.
In our plan, but truly, I hope
Ooh.
we can help these people.
I was supposed to change the pajamas and I didn't. I still got the shorts on. Joanna,
I can't help but wonder if she'll keep her word on that.
I'm ready for the
Did
tour.
something seem amiss?
Not in particular. Maybe it's just the gloominess of this place getting to me. So what are we gonna do about Hyzme? We'll
I know
have to
we
go
really
out
can't
in
trust her for
Sandworm
real,
territory to find her,
but
right?
The mere
my
fact
guard
that
is
his
down.
kidnappings
She a
suggests
bad
he's
bitch. What can I
passing
say?
unseen by guards and sandworms alike. The question is, how?
Let's ask around the city a bit first. Though I can't say we'll find many willing to talk with the streets this deserted. Maybe we'll have better luck around the taverns and shops.
We should go.
Boy.
Oi, you there? Can I talk to you for a bit? Heard that you're gonna catch that Hyzme for us. I just wanted to give you my thanks. You see, my wife, she's one of the people that I've gone missing. I don't know if I can be of any help to you, but please, if there's anything I can do, just say the word. Unfortunately, no. I don't know much about them. Shopkeepers might know more. Alright, we'll see if we can get that guy's wife back. If not, I'll break the bad news to him and let him know.
Welcome.
So, hey.
When I go hunting, I give him a wide berth. Quite fondness for the giant sandworm larvae. The fella outside the armor.
What is it? Right.
Yesterday at the tavern, boasting he gotten real close to Sandworm's den.
Nice.
I hate these goddamn fetch quests, not gonna lie. They do a good job of building anticipation. I'm not going to lie.
I'm out of ideas. What you want to know?
Excuse me.
Thank you kindly. Here's the real skinny.
In front of the fountain just there. He drank so much yesterday at the tavern, he's practically taking a bath. Nice, I'm over.
I'm out of ideas.
More people missing.
He don't look too hungover to me.
Missing.
He just looked dead in the face. God damn.
People missing.
I can hardly think on it.
Hey.
I didn't get that close to it. I just found a giant sandworm husk. That was it. And then at the bar, I was excited and, well, pretty drunk. Anyway, at some point, the story turned into me waltzing right up to the sandworm and staring it down, and I regret that now.
No good.
Yeah, who would have thought the motherfucker was lying? Not me, not I. I wouldn't have thought that the drunk at the bar talking about how he got to it next to a giant sandworm was lying. Me stuttering through that kind of ruined it.
It wouldn't be that simple.
It is far too early to give up. I spent over a year asking after the prince with no luck.
I'm doing great, Blake. How are you doing?
Yes,
welcome back.
It's very admirable. But I think I prefer a change of tack instead.
You there? Might you answer a question?
This motherfucker.
Terribly sorry, but I can't help you. I'm just here on my leisure. You're better off finding the information you're looking for elsewhere.
That person has the same eyes as the singer.
Suspicious character, isn't he?
Hey, you lot. You seriously gonna hunt down Heisme?
You're Barden's man.
Yeah,
I'm better now that I fixed the chair creep.
Not sure I should tell you
Congrats.
this, but here I am. There's actually a way to avoid the giant sandworms. You just gotta wait for the sand flash. It's a local event, a kind of storm, and the wind kicks up sand peppered with magic crystals. Not too uncommon a sight round here. Our diviners say we'll have a sand flash in about 5 days. Seems to put most wild beasts to sleep. Might be some magic effect, or might just be waiting out the storm. And that includes the sandworms, eh? They'll nod off, and with proper timing, you'll sneak right past them. Heisme might well be using the same trick himself.
We're much obliged, but if you know all this, why haven't you and the guard gone out?
A guard unit stomping around would wake up the whole den. Didn't much like saying it, but us local lads wouldn't be much use against Heisme anyway. But you think you can handle him? Aye? Wouldn't be here otherwise.
That information is all we needed. Thanks for the help.
Good luck out there. And don't worry, no charge for the advice, eh? Can't have you getting yourself killed now. Cap's reputation's on the line.
He gave me all this information.
One more thing. You didn't get this info from me. Aye?
Understood. But why? You could have shared this with us at supper yesterday.
Wait, yeah, why is it important that I didn't get this information with you?
To go out there as your travel guide. No danger of that.
I see.
Oh,
Anyway,
he worried about his damn life. I kind of want to go out there now just to fight.
Solid lead falls into our laps, and we'll not even have to bother with the sandworms. We've apparently got 5 days till the sand flash hits. Let's make sure we can get this done quick. Looks like more than a day's trip on the map.
If it takes us one night to reach the giant sandworm's territory, and we aim to go when the storm has them all asleep, we should leave in 4 days' time.
I'm leaving tonight. I'm leaving tonight, and I'm fighting. I'm training. Nigga need to train, bro.
Righto, straightforward enough. Long as we get in when the worms have all tucked in for a nap, we'll be just that.
Oh, right. We can't take this.
I'd better crack on with the tune-ups then. Don't want the old girl failing on us when she'll be our only hope of egress, eh?
There's a subtle charm about people saying egress when they're talking about leaving. I kind of love it. I pointed this out earlier too. It's fucking missing something.
It was just in the blueprints from the royal family. Works rather like an igniter, but no idea what it does. Just don't go breaking. Oh, easy there. You all right, lad?
That thing almost sucked me in.
Something glowing. Then you came over all giddy, gave me a start. Still can't believe this thing reacted. Look, we don't want any nasty surprises, so I vote we stay put and rest up for today. Just in case. Don't want you passing out on me, do I? Just consider it a little precaution for the trip.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Goddamn Medals Day. Give me Idols Day, bruh. I need the discounts. Morris said I haven't seen you in a couple days, my boy. Please, I need people to talk to.
Your journey is going well, it seems. One by one, you take your steps forward on this road. A supernatural awakening, a call to adventure, legs to carry you. All of these are coming together. Accordingly, new powers needed for the journey seem to have awakened.
Are you talking about that thing inside the Gauntlet Runner?
By my eyes report, there is one piece of equipment in the Gauntlet Runner that was created in ancient times. Something no longer crafted in this day and age. A divine relic. It contains ancient magic once thought lost. The power of teleportation.
Fast travel?
With proper use, its great power will turn your Gauntlet Runner swifter than any beast or transport on land. Most interesting. The reasons elude me, but you seem qualified to use
So we
this
get fast travel.
I cannot imagine this is mere coincidence.
I like that.
Perhaps.
And then I don't like it. Like I like it because it opens up the game a lot more, which allows for more creativity, more flexibility in terms of like what you do with your character. I don't like it because the game was kind of holding our hand and what we could do in our free time, and now with fast travel unlocked, it's no longer going to hold our hand.
What's with all the yelling? Wait, isn't this...
What? The royal capital? How? We were in Martira just last night.
Eurus? Surely you didn't drive us back here?
Are you mad? Don't you remember how many days the last trip took? You can't dash and roll pop over to the capital in a single night.
What? So this is some magic you saw in a dream?
So this teleportation, it can just whisk us all back to the royal capital in a flash. Even the Gauntlet Runner came along for the ride.
It certainly did. And there might be a reason for that.
Do you know something?
She was custom made for the prince. When I wasn't there in the concept phase, when they gave me an odd gadget and said, make it work, I bloody well made it work. You saw it yourself, eh, my lad? That part all bound up in its heart. Last night, we caught it glowing. Then I wake up and find a proper hullabaloo. Damnedest thing. It only started glowing when you got close, eh? Maybe you were a trigger of some kind.
Maybe I am.
Maybe I am.
I cannot say I've heard of teleportation, and yet... surely there can be no explanation for this other than magic.
Hold on. If we're back in the capital, that means we've got bigger problems. We're due back in Martira for the bounty. If it takes us days to get back, that's all our planning ruined.
If we magicked ourselves over here, let's bally well see if we can magic ourselves back, eh?
He makes it sound so easy, but what do you think?
'Tis no small feat we ask, I know, but might you at least try?
Can I really use this teleportation magic? I guess I'll just have to try. Alright, bro. You wanna be a shonen MC so bad.
Oh, dash it.
Where to?
It reacted! The lad really is the key to triggering it!
Oh, hey! Are you sure this is safe?
All we can do is trust him.
What a sick ass animation, bruh.
It's Martira. We really are back.
I can't believe it. It feels just like when the king's magic caused that spectacle in the capital.
In my eyes, it's the other way around. It's not powerful by virtue of being connected to the king or to the lad. Maybe it's that all magic is supposed to have potential of this magnitude. You've all got some powers that defy understanding too, eh? Gives one the sense that those sanctists preaching about needing igniters are wrong.
I suppose when you say it like that.
Speaking of sanctism, well, not like this. A tool full of this kind of practical, unorthodox magic is against all their teachings. Why would the royals have had it?
And that's why they don't like fucking elders, because elders have the power to do this shit.
Teleportation on our side. Can we travel anywhere in the world with only a thought? If that's so, we may not even need a gauntlet runner at all.
What? You mean we could just magic snap ourselves to Brylehaven? Just like that?
Well, nigga never been there, bruh. I don't even know what the fuck Brylehaven looked like.
No reaction.
So we can't go somewhere we've never been before. Anywhere else you've been? How about Montario?
No. Commoners don't usually visit the three great cities.
'Twould seem this power of travel is somewhat conditional. Best that we define its boundaries now.
I do like the extent
in the end,
that they are going to describe fast travel.
We've actually been to.
As a seasoned gamer, it feels a bit much, but
Almost had me out of a job there,
in terms of lore-wise, I think they're doing a
You've got to
phenomenal
envision the
job.
destination in great detail for it to work. We'll need more than a glance out a window or a passing familiarity. And you have to focus for it too. Seems to take you a moment, which means it won't save us in a fight.
Not as convenient as it sounds, huh?
How so? Now we can return to the royal capital any time we need to restock. 'Tis useful enough as is, and the
Right.
more places we travel, the more we can return to.
You're right. And now we can drop by to see Maria whenever we like. Put like that, it really is something impressive.
Even if we've no idea where it comes from, it should certainly prove useful.
Our next foe is a bounty, and we have a lot of preparing to do. We've got 3 days to go, so don't forget.
Who gonna forget? Not I. Y'all niggas put me through cutscene after cutscene after cutscene, though. The town you stay in will become your new base. Your departure date is July 2nd. Try to be well prepared for it. If you want to return to the previous locations, such as Grand Trad, open the world map. You can travel there using teleportation magic. Teleporting does not pass time, so feel free to return to the previous town to complete unfinished requests or meet followers.
So?
Yes, bounties. Bounties and quests to do. You making me horny. You are making me horny. What is this?
What say you? Well, thank you.
You mind forking up a couple shekels for the next couple days?
Oh, it's your call.
There's a runner.
This runner has been here for a minute.
We'll face danger here. Let's see.
It's so calming. It's very calming. That's why it's a little difficult sometimes at night to like late night grind these games, because the music is just like very passive. Unless you're doing fights back to back to back, you're just kind of like chilling, relaxing, bruh. But Atlas always makes fire music.
Pop by again, won't you?
More people missing.
Okay, a couple of requests we can do.
My apologies. You're all right there. That's a relief. Well, I'll be off now.
He just robbed us, didn't he?
Hey, you sure you want to let that He nicked something of yours just now when he bumped into you.
Oh no! Grius' dagger! Let's chase after. I don't see him anywhere! Jeez, how'd he disappear so fast?
Where can we find a clue that will lead us to the man who took Grius' memento?
Come on!
No. Oh?
Is this imagination? I don't have that.
I'll be on.